Streaming live. What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine.
And I am the voice of God. Still James here, coming to you from way out in the atmosphere right now. So
Y'all just heard a voice. It's not in my head. And it's not God, I don't think. That's James. James coming to us via Google Hangouts. Couldn't be in the studio today, but we still got him on. And we're gonna react to the Venom honest trailers. I'm sorry, the honest trailer of Venom just came out yesterday. Seen the movie. Venom was better than I expected. Not the best movie, but I had a lot of fun with it. So we already know how honest trailers do, man. It's a pretty funny take on your favorite movie or whatever. You like honest trailers, right?
yeah, man, like because their whole deal, like they'll make it funny, but like almost uncomfortably real at the same time.
I know. That hence the name honest trailer.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of my favorites was the RoboCop. Like I think that was the first one I saw. No, I seen one before that, but I saw the RoboCop to the original RoboCop honest trailer. Man, I laughed so hard on that. I was like, okay, I gotta see more of these. And this gets to the point where you start looking for your favorite movie. Oh, I gotta see the honest trailer for that.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it get to a point where you see one of the movies, like one of the worst movies, and you be like, okay, I gotta see the honest trailer for that. And you be like, okay, what they gotta say about this movie? Because I know, you know what I'm saying. So everybody was looking for the honest trailer for BVS when that first came out. Like people couldn't wait for the BVS honest trailer. Huh?
Like I remember that it was like just always like in the same breath that folks was telling me about how they saw the trailer. Hey, when you think honest trailer's gonna get to it?
Right, because everybody was like, well, the theatrical cut of BVS was so chopped up and so badly edited that everybody was like, what the hell? And then it was like, well, honest trailer gonna tear this apart.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah. So that's what they do. Is like sometimes honest trailer just make something good, funny, and sometimes they just make something bad. They just rip it apart or whatever. So we're gonna watch this Venom and let's see what they do with it. Hopefully they do it some justice. If you've seen Venom, and if you like it, don't like it, let's see what honest trailer had to say about it. So without further ado, honest trailers, Venom honest trailer. Can you see it all right?
Yep.
Okay.
From the studio that Marvel lets play with their toys comes the Spider-Man villain everyone wanted to see on screen until they did.
Hey, Parker.
Oh, yeah! But this time, they can't even afford to put Spider-Man in it. Venom. Get ready for a gnarly, sick, tight movie you'll love, as long as you're the kind of person who says gnarly, sick, and tight, as the genre runs out of Silver Age heroes to adapt and enters the extreme 90s era of leather jackets and attitude for a film that would have been so much better if it were rated R. But it made almost $1 billion, so what do we know? Witness Tom Hardy doing just the most with the role of Eddie Brock as he plays the investigative reporter like a crackhead squirrel.
Oh no, baby.
You'll be captivated by his New York accent.
I have spent a significant amount of time with one of these creatures up my ass.
His ever-changing man bracelets. And so many weird little noises, you'll wonder if they've been covering his mouth for a reason. Watch everything change when he's infected by an evil splooge from outer space who goes by Venom, a member of a parasitic race that's gonna conquer Earth unless humanity can somehow get its hands on a halfway decent sound system. Together, they'll chomp their way through good and bad guys alike, prompting audiences everywhere to wonder, does Eddie Brock know what human flesh tastes like? Is he technically a cannibal? When Venom bites off a head, does Eddie have to crap out the skull later? Were these all of Dom's favorite parts that got cut out? Enjoy a film of charm and action, then stop enjoying it while they bore you to death with Science Talk.
We're collecting this data as quickly as possible.
One of the organisms got out of containment.
Lots and lots of Science Talk.
You discovered a gene therapy that literally doubles the life expectancy of pancreatic
Why
cancer.
are all these hosts showing these hyperacute injections?
Metabolic abnormalities that are making it hard for your body to maintain homeostasis.
You seeing this? He's achieved symbiosis.
Systems, renal, endocrine, they're
We're
behaving
loading the
abnormally.
probe and running diagnostics. Even fully automated, you can't pilot that craft all alone.
Directing the boredom is the not so secretly evil Carlton Drake, a man who wants to destroy humanity in order to save it.
We brought the planet to the brink of extinction.
A plan shared by this film's villain, Infinity Wars, Mission Impossible Fallouts, and The Predators. And that's just in 2018. Thrill as Drake assumes his final form, Raisin Venom. Then try to cheer on the hero as the action concludes with two syrupy blotches wrestling each other like a Winamp visualizer with teeth.
It really whips the llama's ass.
But Venom's not just an action movie, it's also a love story, as Eddie is torn between his love of Michelle Williams' terrible wig
I'm sorry about Venom.
and the special guy inside of him who's ready to make the leap from I to we.
We are Venom.
And no, it's not weird that I shipped Simbrock. The movie made $250 million in China, and this is how they advertised it. Look, this is how much change. This is all I got left. Let me have this one. Ooh, epic voicey likey. So enjoy a comic book film that isn't bogged down by 20 other episodes like the MCU or the grandiose pretensions of the DC Universe.
This is amazing.
Because sometimes it's fun to watch a movie that's just a movie. Even though it did so well, Sony will probably use it to kickstart an entire cinematic universe.
I was about to say
Hard
that.
pass, Sony. Hard pass. Unless you get Flubber. Starring Sad Max, Inky and the Veins, Dan from V, and Dan from Venom, Man Taster by the Sea, Felon Musk, Everyone Gives, The Rialto Theater, The Rialto Theater, and that's Rialto Theater as well.
Wow.
The Rialto Theater, again.
And that was like
The
one
theater's
chase
at
scene.
Alice
I didn't pay
Rialto.
attention to that.
And
I'm the leprechaun, huh?
Close Encounters of the Turd Kind.
Of the turd.
Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
If your turds are thin or light enough to roll in the wind, please call your gastroenterologist. Slow like baby lotion. I like to have my elbows tickled. Firefly is the opposite of waterfall. Justice for Blockbuster. Knock knock, let the devil in.
Okay. So that was Venom, Honest Trailers. It was okay. You know what? That's a good sign for the movie, though. When the Honest Trailer is not all that. That means the movie actually was decent because they couldn't find nothing to keep on, you know what I'm saying, to go in on.
Yeah.
But that one part was interesting where they showed that he passed by the same place 4 or 5 times. That was in one scene. So
that was all one scene.
Yeah, it was like I think that was all one scene. So like that motorcycle scene. So I guess they was going around in circles or whatever. But I didn't pay attention to to the same landmark 4 times. So yeah, we got you. We caught you. I'm sorry, they caught you. But as somebody that hasn't seen the movie, what you think? How you think it's gonna be just by looking at that?
Crazy.
Hey, but look, I'm telling you, when I seen it, Tom Hardy either was on drugs or he studied somebody on drugs because he looked like he was a squirrely crack addict that always needed to hit. Look,
you know what?
Through the whole
you know
movie,
what?
he
Maybe
was like
that was
wet.
the problem.
You
Maybe
said
that
what?
was the problem. Maybe that was the problem. He wasn't on enough drugs.
No, dude, no. That dude.
He was in withdrawal.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's what it seemed like. Maybe that's what he was going for or whatever. He was like that before he got the symbiote though. And it was funny how he was with this girl. She looked like a high scale lawyer or something. I think that's what she was. And he was like a skeezy crack addict. It didn't go together. You know what I'm saying? And dude, he always looked wet. Like I'm talking about like he looked like he was always like sweating, you know, like somebody just got sweat like on this part of their shirt. Like they just look like they you know what I'm saying? They just look like when you see them, like say if you seen somebody that you see somebody at work for the first time that day, and then you kind of give them a double take, like, damn, what the fuck's wrong? What happened? What's up with you, man? You all sweaty and shit. You good? You know, no, I'm good. Yeah. You know, he's scratching and shit. He's scratching and sweating and shit. Like, dude, this dude is a fucking crack addict or something. So yeah, that part was just so weird how he played Eddie Brock to me throughout that whole movie. But it was, it was cool. It was let me see. It was like I said, it was a fun movie. And actually Tom Hardy did a good job of Tom Hardy did a good job of playing it was just like doing humor, you know what I'm saying, before the symbiote took over him. He actually did good on the humor side, because this was one scene where when he didn't know what was going on or whatever, he kind of like went into this restaurant. He like ran into like Red Lobster or something, and he's like, trying to talk, and he's like, man, I'm just hot. So he got in the lobster tank with the lobsters, and he's like, and then he took the lobster and just started eating that motherfucker while it was, just bit the head off that motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it was crazy, man. They was like,
that's a crackhead story too. That is a 100% crackhead story. He was like a
damn crackhead throughout the whole movie, man. So somebody did